What's up, guys? So it's just another day here. It's Saturday, and thank you for clicking on another YouTube video from me. So we're getting ready to go to the track. It is 8:43. I kind of laid in bed a little bit longer than I usually do, but if you watched my video earlier in this week, I was talking about that berth. It is reopening. I'm not going to be going to that today because it is like a memorial ride day. It was for someone I didn't even know, and also they're splitting up the practices into like 20-minute sessions and all this stuff, so it just didn't really make sense to go all the way up there when we won't even get that much riding in. So this week we're just gonna kick it at Aztec, get used to being back on the bike since I haven't rode in 3 weeks now, I think. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Of course, last night, or I said it was Saturday, huh? It's Sunday. Last night was the Monster Energy Cup, and that was awesome. I'm sure you guys will ask me about that, so I'm just going to talk about it a little bit here as I make some coffee. But very cool that Tomac was able to take the overall win, even though, let's be honest, Roxon would have had it if he didn't crash. Roxon looked awesome on that Honda, and all I can say is the competition better do something before A1, because Roxon left everyone. He was so far ahead, it was ridiculous. But so yeah, they better figure out something how they can handle it. But really glad that Roxon was okay after that crash. It was a very scary crash. I got in an argument with someone on Instagram who said it was because of the Honda, and then he was like, yeah, Hondas have made people crash in the last 5 years. It's a totally brand new bike, so that doesn't even make sense, but whatever. The Super Minis were awesome. Those kids were just taking each other out, running each other off the track. It was awesome. Amateur All-Stars. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. They that guy who won, Falk, won the first moto, and then the second moto wadded himself going 500 miles per hour down that start. But overall, really cool event. Monster Cup is always fun with the Joker lane. That actually made the third moto for the pros really interesting. The racing was pretty boring for the most part. There wasn't a lot of passing. The Super Minis made passes, but for the most part, it was just kind of however you started until, of course, Roxon crashed. But then the Joker lane did play into it, and it actually played into the overall with Musquet, Dungey, and Tomac, so that was actually pretty cool. But always a fun event, just a little bit different. Wish they had a little bit more passing, but whatever. It was fun to watch. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this coffee, hang out with the cat. Look at her. What's up? You guys haven't got to see Sora in a while either. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put you back down. Make some pancakes or something, and then head off to the track about 9:30, 9:45, something like that. Get there about 10 and meet up with my dad. We're going to meet up with Alex. Oni, he's coming out. Meet up with Matt, who you guys saw in my video yesterday, and should be a good day out on the dirt bike.
Tanner Beats.
Alright guys, so we are leaving right now. It's 9:34. Gonna make a quick stop at Walgreens on our way, get some drink and some eye drops, and then head out to the track. But two things I wanted to mention that I had forgotten. One thing, you guys probably know that I had gotten the Note 7, and people just love to tag me in things about it blowing up and stuff. Yeah, obviously I know. I have had the phone, but I have since switched back to an iPhone because with all that happening, I was just really upset with Samsung, so I just decided to vote with my wallet, as it were, and switch back to an iPhone. So you guys now know that. And then the other thing, a lot of people ask me if I've heard about Scotty Kramer. You guys, of course I have. I watch his YouTube videos every day. I follow him on Instagram. Yes, I've heard. I hope he'll be all right. He got in a really bad crash. You can obviously check out his stuff, but hate to hear that about such a positive guy, but wishing the best for him. It's always silly when like 3 days later, people are like, did you hear about it? Like, yeah, dude, they have it everywhere. It's all over Instagram, it's all over YouTube. Yes, I heard about it. But anyway, so got the bike all loaded up, hopefully have everything. It's always weird going to the track after not riding for a while. It's like, you don't have all your normal stuff put together. You just kind of feel a little off. So hopefully we grabbed everything. I believe we did, but hope so when we get to the track. So like I said, be stopping in at Walgreens and heading out to the track. Oh, I just missed this light drag. Good morning, how are you doing?
Very good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. Alright guys, we're all geared up, ready to go out for the first ride back to Chopper Chance. And should be good. I look like I'm crying because I just put in those eye drops I got. But yeah, track looks like it's pretty muddy. I haven't actually looked at it, but you can see other bikes. Seems like it's a little deep, a little muddy, but should be a good time out there.
Here comes Daniel around. He's just taking one lap to see what the track's like. Well, that's the first lap in what, 3 weeks or so? Looking good through there, wow. Wow, he's really throwing it down. Looking good. Nice. for a bit.
Take a break, you bet.
Yeah.
That'd be a good plan. That was Donnie you were running in?
Yeah.
That looked like a lot of fun.
The roost hurts.
Oh yeah. Gotta pass.
I know. Alright, so we just rode a little bit, then took a bit of a break, about to go back out, but I just don't feel that great out there. I guess being off the bike for 3 weekends or whatever kind of took its toll. My arms are pumping up. I just don't feel very confident on the bike, so just trying to take it easy and have some fun, not push too hard or anything. So go back out and spin some more laps. Pulling onto the track. So we're loaded up, getting out of Aztec now. This was a very short day that I rode here. I honestly only went on the track 2 times and I just didn't feel good. The first time out, just kind of felt like the front end was really floaty. I couldn't get it to, I don't know, I felt really unconfident in it. So then I changed some stuff with my clickers on the front end and I went out again and it felt a lot better, but myself, I didn't feel good without riding. Like my arms were really pumped up. My hands, I lost my calluses. I didn't even get like blisters or anything today, but like they just kind of hurt and I didn't feel it. That's like, I don't want to make an excuse. I just want to tell you the truth. I just wasn't feeling it. So it was just like, well, let's just tone it down and call it a day. So that's what I did. So we loaded up. There were enough people that they had a mini day, not a mini day, excuse me. They had only mini bikes on the track, 85s and lower. So as they did that, I was like, I just want to load up and go. So that's what we did. So getting out of here, I'm gonna go and get some food then go home and watch some football, but you guys will come along with me for that. But I don't even know what kind of footage my dad got, because honestly I was barely even on the track, and it's sad. It's like I wanted to just come out and really have some fun, and I just felt off. I didn't feel good. I don't know, just, you know, one of those days I felt really bad on the bike and didn't have the confidence. So whatever, I keep repeating the same thing, but let's go get some food. All right, here we are, Chipotle. This place is usually pretty busy on a weekend afternoon, and I'm sure today's no different. So let's go get ourselves a burrito. That's what's up. All right, so didn't get a drink here. We'll just go to 7-Eleven and get a big gulp. It's actually funny, one thing. This is stupid. You guys probably won't even care, but I used to always go to 7-Eleven and I'd get like a 20-ounce, you know, like a bottle drink. I never realized how dumb that was when you get like a root beer and you can get. Just dropped it. I was trying to hold my camera and the burrito. Whoops. At least I didn't get a burrito bowl. Let me get in my truck. I never realized how silly it was to do that when you can get a big gulp for like way cheaper and way more, because as you guys know, I'm a fat American, so I need like my 44-ounce drink. But so yeah, we'll hit the 7-Eleven next to my apartment, get some root beer, and then get home. So yet again, see you guys at 7-Eleven. All right, so I decided to actually just take my truck and bike to my apartment. I unloaded my bike and all that because I need to drive my truck to work tomorrow. But so I did all that and decided I'll just walk over to 7-Eleven to get my root beer, because it's just literally right over there. So get a little bit of exercise, and instead of just driving over there and parking with the bike, just unload everything and just take a nice little walk over there. The only problem is when I go this way, I have to jump down this, so. But there we go. So walk on over to 7-Eleven, get that big gulp, walk back, and chow down. I'm excited. Alright guys, so I just got home, got my Chipotle, got my big gulp from 7-Eleven, got my iPhone like I was talking about. Oh, look at it, looks good. It's silver, not white. Back is silver, the front's white. Got the football on, and we're just gonna be chilling. I'm kind of mad about how today went. I'm not mad, but I just wish I had rode better. You know, it's the kind of thing, it happens all the time. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'll get home from the track and I'll be like, man, I wish I had pushed a little bit harder or did some more motos or whatever, but I barely even rode today. I'd be surprised if I was on the track for 30 minutes total. I just wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't, something wasn't clicking, you know, so it's a bummer, and I feel down about it. I feel bad, you know, when like my mom and my dad come to the track and then I barely even ride, but I don't know. So I feel bad about that, but I'm just happy to be back home and safe. So Allison's getting kind of sick. She's at work right now, but she's getting kind of sick, so I'm worried if I might be getting a little sick, maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But so I'm just going to chill here and cut this off. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you continue to watch, like I've talked about before, I know some of you enjoy watching the whole video. Some of you probably just wait, and as soon as I say I'm leaving the track, you click off. That's fine, but I appreciate everyone who watches. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. I appreciate it, and that's going to do it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Finally back on the bike. Next weekend, I do not plan to do Aztec. I'll be riding Sunday, but I'd like to hit Thunder Valley or IMI or something else, Berthoud if it's open maybe. But because the next weekend after that is Winter Combat, so then I'll be back at Aztec. So I want to switch it up for you guys. So that's the plan. And yeah, so until then, guys, as always, I'm just going to lounge out. I'm still lounged right now. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice. We'll talk to you later.